Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe for the pre-match of Roma-Inter, which will happen tomorrow at 6 p.m. Let's roam in Rome. What do I mean? Well, roaming definition is to travel purposefully unhindered, which means without limitations, without obstacles, through a wide area. And that's what we want to do. We want to travel with a purpose to the wide area of Rome to get the 3 points that we desperately need to confirm our 4th place and to possibly get closer to a 3rd and maybe even a 2nd. We need to take advantage of the situation because honestly, Rome is a wreck. Selic, Kumbulla, Smalling, Karsdorp, Wijnaldum, Llorente, El Shaarawy, and Belotti. This is the list of the injuries Rome has at this point of the season. So, it's like a bleeding enemy and you gotta finish him. You gotta eat the heart of Rome by winning and by playing well and getting prepared for the Euro Derby of next week. So Rome plays with a 3-4-2-1, and we all know, and we've seen with Roma-Milan, that Mourinho is a coach that doesn't let other teams play well. He tends to defend a lot and then to counter-attack, which will make it difficult for players like Big Rom tomorrow, because of course he gives his best when there are spaces. Yet he should play, and we'll see what Inzaghi has in store for him strategically. This is what Inter should have as a starting lineup. Well, for sure, I would have Tiramalo on a back, even though Samir did play well in the last game. Then in defense, I would display Bastoni on the left because he rested completely in Verona. Then De Vrij in the middle because I want to use Acerbi for Milan's game and because he needs to rest a bit, and because also De Vrij is coming back strong, is on the rise. And then to complete the defensive lineup, I would have Darmian, who partially rested in Verona and who could even play just a portion of the game because he's too crucial next week in order to create a cage around Leao. So I would try to save some energies from Darmian during the game if possible, although we've seen that D'Ambrosio had a little tiredness in his muscles and might not be 100%. So let's see what will happen there. Maybe Darmian can rest a bit and have a relay with Acerbi himself. But for sure I would try to preserve him a bit. Then on the flanks we have probably Dumfries and Di Marco, although honestly knowing that Dumfries will play tomorrow and knowing that he will be fundamental with Milan, I don't know why Simone didn't make him rest Wednesday in Verona. But evidently he has the data, so he sees that Dumfries has a strong physical structure and can maybe endure this sort of a sequence of games. This is on the flanks. In the midfield, I would have Brozovic, Barella, and Mkhitaryan. So Tubeman, Brozovic, because as we know, he's not a player that can come on to the game during the game as a substitute. He doesn't have the mental stability to do that properly. Then we have Barella, who rested completely in Verona, who will be on the starting lineup, and Mkhitaryan, who maybe can make sort of a relay with Aslani, depending on the result of the game. And also Mkhitaryan obviously will play because he's an X, and we all hope that there could be the goal of the X. And as far as our attack goes, of course, Big Rom will play because he rested in Verona, together probably with Correa. Let's see. A lot of criticism around Correa, but we have, they call him Little Butterfly, so we have the Big Rom and the Little Butterfly up front. Maybe this combination can be complementary and they can do well, because in theory I think they can combine well, a technical player and the physical player. The problem is that the technical player is playing like Let's see. I'm hopeful and I'm so happy to have this wonderful team in great shape in the key part of the season. So a round of applause for the athletic coaches of this team so far, because they're doing a great job. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to punch the like button, to subscribe, which is very important for me, and to leave a comment, because I'd love to make these videos better for you. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, Forza Magica Inter, dai! Ciao!